Welcome to the Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. I want to touch on this subject matter because I think it's so important, and it's something that I deal with. I think that I'm dealing with currently right now, if I'm really honest, and things that I've dealt with in the past. And that is not being what you could be for other people, not being the friend that you could be for other people, not being on the in crowd side for other people, not being a part of the circle, not being, fashionable for people, not being loud enough for people, not being quiet enough for people, even though you're just being yourself, Sometimes people don't want you around because they know what you stand for, and they know what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate. And therefore, they can't do certain things around you. So you tend to get left out of the mix. I've definitely experienced that in the past. But one thing I've learned in life is that you can't live for other people. You can't. You have to live your own life, and you have to decide what works for you. And if people don't want you in their circle and people don't want you around, that's on them. Especially if you know you're doing what is right and true, and they may not want you in their circle or want you around because they do suspect things, or they do things that are just not right, When you stand on truth, when you stand for good, a lot of times that bothers people's spirits. You know what I mean? People who don't want to be good, who don't want to stand in truth, often are bothered in their core, in their spirit, because your aura gives off positivity. You know how sometimes, and I think I've been guilty of this as well, sometimes people are so happy and positive that it annoys you. You know what I mean? Can you imagine? Just think about that. People are so happy and positive that it annoys you. And I have been guilty of this. Been like, why are they so happy? And really, we should be flipping it around. Why are you so upset that they are happy? Why are you so upset that they are thriving and doing what they need to do in life? Why does that upset you so much? So that is something that I have definitely been victim of, and have victimized someone else for being too happy. And I look back, not recently, that's definitely hasn't been my MO recently, just to clear the air with that. But, I have done that in the past. I have been accusatory in the past of such thing. And it's really, really shocking to me how that even comes about. Because usually that means there's an unrest in your own spirit. And there are the people that try to set a scenario so that others will see you a certain way for which you are not. But because you're not there in the mix to defend yourself or to speak for yourself, it seems as if it might be true when it's really not. And you can get upset about that, being perceived a certain way because of how someone has made you look. But you know what? It is not your job to clear that air. Honestly, Some things, yes, you want to clear the air about, of course. But things like that, because anyone that is committed to believing that person or people about you in a negative light, they're going to believe what they're going to believe anyway. So it doesn't really matter how much you clear the air. It doesn't really matter how much you say, oh, that's not true. It's not true. If it's truly not true, just stand in your truth. Stand in your good. You know? And I heard this phrase, and I wish I remember who said it, but you got to go where you're appreciated and not tolerated. Some people just tolerate you because they want to see what they can get from you. They want to stay connected to you just in case you get famous or just in case you make it in life. Sometimes that happens. And I'll tell you right now, I don't want to be connected to people like that. So sometimes when people are falling off for whatever reason, don't ever question the falling off, especially if you can see that they haven't been in standing in good and in truth, because that could be God's way of removing them from your life for whatever reason. And you have to trust that it's for the best. It could hurt. It could be a best friend. It could be a family member. It could be your significant other. It could be your nana. It could be your pawpaw, whatever. It happens. And you have to really look at it and say, you know what? This person is probably being removed from my life for a reason. God is shifting the atmosphere for a reason. Because not everybody is meant to go on your journey with you. When you're on your journey to your prize or, becoming whatever it is that you're trying to become, that success or whatever, some people are not supposed to be there with you. Because the everyday person, they want to bring everybody with them. They want to bring, Kiki, Lump, and them. They want to bring them all. You want to bring your family. You want to bring your friends. But sometimes they are not there for that reason. They're there for that season, but not always the right reason. Some people have a season in your life, and we have to realize that. And I know that can sound harsh, but it's really true. Some people only have a season in your life. They were in your life for a season to teach you a lesson, to bring you through something, and then God removes them for whatever reason. But I would say this, if you keep reconnecting with those true and good people, and somehow you fall out, but you reconnect again, you lost touch, but you reconnect, those are true and good people who have your best interest at heart, or you have their best interest at heart. They may have your best interest or vice versa. Those are the people that you keep around, not the sometimey people. Not the every so often, I don't know people. That's not the people that you keep around you. It's only good when things are good. You got to keep people around you that know what it's like when things are not good, but they're still there. And they still look out, even though you may not even deserve the looking out. They may not even deserve the looking out, but you do it anyway. Because at the core, they may be very good people and just going through a time. That could be the case. And same thing for you. You could be going through a time, but that person just always says, I'm going to keep in touch with them because I know at their very core, they are a good person. Those are the people you keep around. Go where you are celebrated, not just tolerated. That's all I got. I don't know who that was for, but take it however you want. I've definitely been on both sides of this, and I'm happy that I'm on the positive side and have been for a very long time. But I hope that whoever that was for, I hope it helps you. I hope it brings you through whatever situation you're going through. Because I know I get so many messages from people who are truly going through some battles. And, if my words help with that, then I'm happy, honestly. And that's it for now. So, if you want to follow me on social media, please do. Across all socials, I am at Onyx Queen Media, and Instagram is my most active social media. So please follow me over there, like, share, subscribe to this podcast. And if you share this podcast, tag me on Instagram and I will repost you in my stories for a shout out. Thank you for listening. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Online savings simplified. Don't search for coupon codes ever again. With one click, Honey's smart shopping assistant will automatically apply discounts to your cart in seconds. Save on all your favorite things. Easily pay less for products you're already buying online. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Join Honey for free. It takes 2 clicks to add Honey to your Chrome, Safari, Firefox, or Opera browser. Find savings in seconds. While you shop, Honey will find working promo codes across the entire internet, and you save instantly. With one click, Honey will apply the best deals to your cart. It's that easy. So what are you waiting for? Get Honey. Download it today. Visit our link, www.tinyurl.com/ONYXHONEY. That's www.tinyurl.com/Onyx Honey. Start saving right now.